Tim Briggs here, and today I am at Oakboro District Park in Oakboro, North Carolina. I wanted to play someplace new, and this just seemed like a great place to play on U-Disc. I'm playing the long tees for score, short tees just so you can see what the shots are like. Long tees, mostly these shots are somewhere between like 230 and 300. There's a couple 200-foot shots. Short tees are all like 180 to 240. I was able to get the birdie here on hole 1 out of the car. Felt good about that. Luigi didn't feel good about that putt, but I am on to hole 2, throwing my crave, threw a really good line. Unfortunately, I hit a late tree.
Oh, that was good.
Here's the short tee shot, which was not a great shot with my armadillo. Just yanked that over to the left, and I took a par. On to hole 3, throwing a hex. You can't see it. I really sawed it off and went inside, but it actually got up there fairly well. Here's the short tee with a putter, and was able to put that into circle 1. Here's my birdie look with the hex shot, tee shot, and took my par. Hole 4, you can go left, you can go right. I'm throwing my deflector. Kind of throwing a spike hyzer and almost dunked that. That was so close. Such a fun shot. Here's an armadillo shot just for funsies after that, and that floated right up there. One speed, just floating. And here's a motion shot from the short tee for fun. That almost went in. Here is a backhand putter shot, and I gave that a run. I mean, if you want to give some ace runs, go play this course. It's so fun. Particularly a lot of backhand putter ace runs from the short tee. If that's your game, go do that. Here's hole 5. I believe that's a putter. I threw right down the pipe there, a little bit short. If I were playing in a tournament, I think this would have actually been my play. Forehand roller, motion, circle 1. Shapes up really nice. Here is the short tee. I'm throwing an armadillo turnover just for funsies, and that's just so satisfying when you're able to shape the disc like that. Circle 2 look, did not really ever give it a chance, unfortunately. Hole 7's kind of a pump. You can't see the basket. It's up in the woods. It felt like it played like 320, 330. That was a good line. That would have given me a putt. Here's the short tee. This was not a bad shot, just pulled a little bit to the right, but got up there in puttable range. Here I am trying to scramble for my par deflector shot. A little too much juice, thankfully. Mario and Luigi saved the par. And I'm on to hole 7, one of the signature holes on the course. A lot of tight tee shots with mature trees on this course. A number of tunnel shots, and this is one of them. Super fun hole. Playing downhill, I'm throwing my crave here. I throw a really good line, just a little too much air, and it burns out at the end. Here I am on the short tee, throwing my deflector, just trying to muscle it in there, and that burns out a little bit early as well. So I got a birdie look here. This is right about 33, 34 feet, and Mario makes it. That was a really good putt. Had a little bit of a headwind. It was windy out there today, particularly in the front 9. But able to get that to 3 under and on to hole 8. This is another long hole. I want to say somewhere between 310 and 330, but you got to throw it on hyzer the whole way. It's in the woods. I threw a decent tee shot, which gave me a putt, but not really a makeable one. Again, this is a beautiful park. Go play disc golf here. Short tee is a ton of fun. I threw a great putter line here. Looked good from the tee, but of course it was just juiced. And there I am laying up for my par. And moving on to hole 9. Can't see this one very well, but it's right between some of these trees here. I'm throwing my crave. Wowza. I don't know how that didn't go in, honestly. It just looks so good. Here's the short tee shot, armadillo, just nice straight shot, which was fun to throw. And here I am making my birdie, 4 under through 9. I like that. Hole 10. Hard to see this one. The basket's over the hill. You got to throw kind of a pushing hyzer flip to get there. Here's the short tee I threw off the pipe. I threw a pretty good drive. It's just hard to get this one close, and not anything I could really run. And so that was my layup to take my par. Hole 11, this is my worst tee shot of the day. It's just bad, and end up having to get a bogey on that hole, just kind of throwing the disc around, nothing near the basket, unfortunately. The short tee, I threw a great shot with my reactor. Hole 12, throwing my hex, and I threw it perfect. So perfect, I didn't show you the putt because I parked it. And then the short tee, I'm throwing my armadillo. This was a little short, but well within circle one. Fun little shot. This is one of my favorite holes on the course, and unfortunately, I just threw a bad shot. Turned it over. I would have liked to have that one back, and here's an armadillo shot from the short tee, which was not a good shot either. Hate to waste a good hole, but I did. Hole 14, I threw a great shot here. Motion, skipped it right under the basket. I'll take a birdie. And from the short tee, gave it a little bit of a run. If we got a skip, that would have been interesting. I think it was a little short. Hole 15, the basket's up here on the ridge, and my phone hard drive got full of videos, and so it cut off that video. Here's the short tee shot, which I threw great, and then it rolled like 25 feet down. Hole 16, beautiful hole. It's on the back side of the park, very quiet back there. You have all of these mature trees, picturesque. I thought that was a really good shot, and it was a good line. It was just juiced, and I should have jump putted this. I wish I could go back and do that. Hole 17, another tight tunnel shot that is beautiful. Throwing my crave here, and I throw a terrible line that gets lucky and it's scooted all the way up there for a birdie, believe it or not. Here's the short tee. You can just see how majestic this hole is. It's so fun. So fun. That was a terrible shot. It was in circle one, but it was terrible. Hole 18, I think the only par 4 on the course. The basket is up and to the left. Playing this blind, you can't see the basket from the tee pad. Throw a absolute perfect drive here. Got a little lucky. And here's my upshot, and I just threw that a little long, and I must have had a little bit of a roll. It was a little bit farther of a putt than I wanted. Would have liked to have made that. That's a bummer way to end the round, but 5 under at a new place is not bad. This is a fun place to play disc golf. Go play it. Tight lines, beautiful views, good disc golf.